When a nation stands tall with nothing but courage and conviction, the world takes notice. Today, you will hear a voice not of submission, but of awakening. Welcome to the World Lens. And in this episode, we break down a message that's igniting not just one country, but an entire continent. A speech that doesn't ask for permission, it demands change. This is not just a speech. It is a call, a thunderous challenge thrown at the feet of global powers, a declaration that Africa will no longer kneel, neither to foreign interests nor internal betrayal. Let's break down the core message that's shaking the ground beneath the colonial legacy. They tell us sovereignty is a dream, that we must always depend on someone, some force beyond our borders, to survive. But I say, we were born on this soil. We walk it barefoot. We bleed into it. And no one, no flag, no contract, no foreign advisor can ever claim more right to it than we do. This land is not a resource on someone else's spreadsheet. It is our mother, our breath, our burial ground. And so long as one of us still stands, we will not surrender even an inch of it to foreign domination, military presence, or silent agreements signed in hotel rooms. They have stolen enough from the depths of our minds, from the crops we grow, but do not eat, from the hands of our ancestors who died for a freedom that was later sold back to us in debt. They extracted our dignity along with our gold. They left our youth unemployed while taking uranium to power cities we may never see. But they will not take our future, not this time. You see, we are not poor. No, we are plundered. And when we reclaim our land, we are not just reclaiming the soil, we are reclaiming our identity. We will farm it with our hands, defend it with our blood, and govern it with truth. No IMF condition can override the will of our people. No aid package will come with a chain. We are not tenants here. We are the owners, and owners do not beg. Some will say we are too bold. They will say we threaten stability, but whose stability? The kind that keeps our people quiet while our wealth is siphoned off. The kind that preserves old systems designed to keep us docile. We reject that kind of peace. We are ready for the storm. If that storm brings justice, let the world hear. Clearly, our soil is not for sale, our silence is not for rent, and our future is not negotiable. We will plant food and ideas. We will mine not just gold, but dignity, and we will ensure that our children inherit not dependency, but a legacy of self-worth. Every tree we plant, every school we build, every village we electrify, we will do it not as clients of a donor nation, but as sovereign builders of our destiny. The soil is ours, and so is the soul that rises from it. They say we hate the West. They say we reject cooperation. But let me speak clearly so there is no confusion. We are not anti-West. We are pro-dignity. Dignity is not hostility. Dignity is not arrogance. Dignity is the foundation of every free people. We have no hatred in our hearts for nations far from us. What we reject is a system that sees us as tools, not equals. What we reject is the lie that we must crawl in order to be accepted at the table of global affairs. We will walk to that table standing tall, or we will build our own. For too long, they have taught us to believe that dependence is development, that if you receive aid, you must obey, that if you trade, you must compromise your principles. But what is dignity if it must be paid for in silence? What is friendship if it comes only when we agree to be weak? We want cooperation, yes, but not one built on guilt, fear, or control. True friendship respects sovereignty. True partnership allows each voice to speak without trembling. We want trade, not traps. We want education, not indoctrination. We want collaboration, not colonization in disguise. We do not seek to isolate ourselves. We seek to redefine the terms. When a nation chooses to think for itself, the world labels it dangerous. But we ask you, dangerous to who? Dangerous to a system that profits from our suffering, dangerous to corporations that prefer weak governments so they can drain our minerals without resistance. Yes, perhaps we are dangerous to those who fear. A continent that is awake. We are not rejecting dialogue, we are rejecting domination. We are not turning our backs on the world. We are turning our backs on humiliation. And make no mistake, we have studied your systems, your languages, your politics, not to imitate them blindly, but to understand them. And now we choose what serves our people, not what flatters our colonizers. That is not hatred. That is self-respect. You see, we are a people who remember. We remember who armed the coups, who wrote the laws that choked our economies, who sent soldiers to protect corporations instead of civilians. We have seen how they shake our hands while signing deals that exploit our land. We are not blind, but we do not seek revenge. We seek respect. We do not ask for apologies. We ask for change. If a nation stands with us in truth, we stand with them in strength, but we will not play the role of the grateful subordinate. Those days are over. If dignity makes us enemies in your eyes, then it is your vision that is broken, not our path. We are building something honest, something rooted, something fearless, and that cannot exist without dignity. They keep saying the youth are the future, as if our role is to wait, as if our time has not yet come. But I say no, we are not the future, we are the present, we are the now. Our blood is running in the streets, our hands are lifting the wounded, our minds are questioning the lies we were fed. And our voices are no longer trembling in the shadows. They are roaring in the streets. We will not wait 30 more years to lead, while the same corrupt hands continue to auction off our dignity for scraps. The youth are not here to observe. We are here to build, to defend, and to lead. They ask for patience, but patience is a word used to paralyze people who are already suffering. Patience while the schools collapse. Patience while the land is sold. Patience while bullets fly in our neighborhoods and the leaders hide behind security walls. What kind of patience is that? We are not asking for power. We are seizing responsibility. We are not begging for inclusion. We are claiming our rightful place in shaping a nation that reflects our spirit, our pain, and our fire. We are tired of speeches that honor us while systems continue to ignore us. You say the youth are important, but where are we in your decisions? You fear our ideas, yet you steal them when it suits your image. You ask us to vote, but then mock our votes with rigged outcomes. This is why we rise, not because we hate order, but because we are denied justice. We rise because nothing is more dangerous than a generation that sees through the lies and still chooses to fight. Some of us carry weapons. Others carry books, some shout in the streets, while others code solutions in the dark corners of cyber cafes. But we are united by one truth. We refuse to inherit failure. We refuse to inherit silence. We refuse to inherit dependency. What we inherit, we will transform. And what is not ours, we will dismantle and rebuild. We are not inexperienced, we are uncorrupted. We are not reckless, we are unafraid. Do not confuse youth with weakness. It is the old systems that are afraid that if we step in, we will end the games they've played for decades, afraid that we will open the windows and let in the truth. But that fear is not our concern. We were born into a burning house, and now we're grabbing the water. Let them call us dreamers. It means we have not yet accepted defeat. Let them call us radicals. It means we have not surrendered to the slow death of compromise. We carry the dreams of our grandparents and the fury of our brothers and sisters lost to war, hunger, and corruption, and we will not die waiting. There comes a moment in the life of every people when they must choose between comfort and truth, between alliances built on silence and integrity built on struggle. We have reached that moment. And if speaking the truth means we lose allies, then so be it, because truth is not negotiable. It cannot be compromised for loans, for handshakes, for diplomatic smiles that mask hidden knives. We were not elected to make people comfortable. We were chosen to speak for the voiceless, and that duty is sacred. If telling the world what is happening on our soil offends the powerful, then they are free to turn away. But we will not turn back. What is an ally who asks you to stay quiet while your people are exploited? What is a friend who demands obedience before offering support? We do not need alliances that suffocate us. We need partnerships built on mutual respect and shared vision. If those cannot be found in the old power centers, then we will build new ones among those who understand our pain, who see our dignity, who respect our path, even when it does not follow theirs. Too many times we've been told to tone down our words, to be more diplomatic, to be more careful. But where has that caution brought us? To villages without water, to children without schools, to soldiers without protection, to mines rich in gold while our hospitals rot. If diplomacy demands silence in the face of betrayal, then we choose honesty. If global cooperation demands we hide the truth of our suffering, then we choose to walk alone with our heads high rather than walk beside the powerful while crawling on our knees. Some say we are reckless for challenging those who once claimed to be our protectors. But where were they when our people were slaughtered? Where were they when our fields were burned and our borders violated? Their silence was loud, and now that we speak, their ears are suddenly too sensitive. Let them be. We are not here to soothe the ears of empires. We are here to defend our people with truth, and if that truth breaks treaties, then those treaties were never worthy of our trust. We will no longer measure the strength of a friendship by the size of a donation. We will measure it by the courage to stand with us when we speak our truth. We are done being told how to feel, how to govern, how to resist. We know our enemies, and we also know those who pretend to be friends while building walls behind our backs. Our people deserve leadership that is not for sale. They deserve a voice that cannot be silenced by favors or fear. We owe them that much. If our stand today costs us politically, then it is a price worth paying. Because we cannot afford to betray the truth simply to be accepted by those who profit from our silence. The speech didn't just echo through microphones. It echoed through the bones of a nation, across borders, across languages, because it said what millions wanted to say but feared to, and now the world listens. But the question remains, will the world respond with respect or with fear? Will you? If this message stirred you, share it. Comment below. What did you feel most during this speech? Do you think this is a turning point for Africa, or just another voice the world will try to silence?